Welcome to the Bewitching Hour. I'm your host, Joey T. We're also a subsidiary of WHATE, and this is our first little bit of entertainment for you. Today's December 5th, 2021. Weather is clear, 45 degrees outside, and it's about 8:32 p.m. This episode is titled, Might as well do something while you're doing nothing. Now let's get into bewitching the hour together. Oh, we got a disclaimer. Warning, ideas, actions, and opinions expressed here are for hilarity only. It is not this channel's intention to offend or infringe upon copyrights. Content is of a mature nature. Please enjoy responsibly. So, with that disclaimer, I don't really have a huge direction here, but these are just opinions. They're all subjective. They're not objective. They're mine. Mine alone. Well, not really mine alone. I'm sure other people feel the way I do. If, if they're fucking crazy. But, I don't know. Cheers to all federal agents. Been waiting a long time to do this. I've done some shit in the past. I got a couple others out there, but this is the first real one. So, we're going to try to have you like it. Come see me at Const and Hate on YouTube. First of all, the deal here we're going to do is word of the day portion. Coccyx. C-O-C-C-Y-X. Coccyx is a small triangular bone at the base of the spinal column in humans and some apes, formed of vestigial vertebra. It's your fucking tailbone. So that thing, when you fucking fall on your ass and it hurts, and it feels like this bone right above your blubbery ass butt cheeks, that's your coccyx. Grandma was out at the sand dunes and broke her coccyx. When these are made at home, they're great. I still buy them in the store. But, like, they taste, I don't know, they kind of taste like fucking stale air. The thing about marshmallows is, don't they have a shelf life of like 1,000 years? I feel like these things, you could fucking find them on a shelf and they'd be expiring in 2051, not 2021. I don't get why everyone wants to see everybody eat on these things. We'll get into that later about how I kind of hate that. But I'll tell you what though, I love the smell of marshmallows. I hate marshmallows, but I love the smell of them. Well, I'll eat this shit. I don't know, you put some peanut butter cups or whatever in it, it's fine. It's actually not bad, but it don't really taste like much. I'm going to reference our little homework here that I did for this little deal here. Yeah. It definitely tastes like stale air. It tastes like a closet door that you don't open for like a long time. And the other thing is too, you fucking cut your mouth on these things. I don't know. These are pretty annoying to make because of the fucking marshmallows. Nice crispy treats, everybody. Alright. Next little deal here. I guess we're starting off with nerd shit, by initiating the knowledge, but I don't really care. This shit's interesting to me. And if it's not to you, you can fuck off. Because, I don't know. Don't you guys read? I know the phones kind of did away with that, but nobody fucking reads anymore. Get your geography skills up. Regarding the shape of U.S. states, the term panhandle refers to a narrow portion of a state that tugs away from the main body. In the United States, there are 1 minus 10. That means 9. The fuck was that? Fucking 9. Connecticut, Alaska, Florida, Idaho, Maryland, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, and West Virginia. I've put my head to rest in 4 of those places. I've driven through a whole bunch of other ones, but I don't count being to a fucking state unless I've actually slept there. Panhandle of Florida ain't bad, but Idaho, Idaho is probably way more fucking pretty. It's where Sun Valley is. Did you fucking know that? Or did you just think Idaho was one of them fucking square states out left? They got a shitload of wilderness areas out there. You know, different agency, a little Forest Service, a little BLM. Definitely not a shitload of fucking Park Service places, I'll tell you that. Sun Valley is also kind of like Jackson Hole in Wyoming. It's where all rich people have fucking ski houses and shit. I don't think I've ever actually even been to fucking Oklahoma. Never driven through it, that's for fucking sure. Texas, West Virginia I drove through. Alaska, I'd love to fucking go there. Love. The fucking Idaho is beautiful. Florida's a shithole. I can tell you that right now. Connecticut, why would you even bother? Yeah, it's in the tri-state area. Well, you know, I kind of like the other 2, not the fucking 3rd one. They got the Salmon River, fucking Frank Church Wilderness in Idaho. It's all out there. So, if you don't know where the fuck Idaho is, but see, here's the problem with these panhandle states is you could probably all pick them out on a map. I guarantee you half the fucking country couldn't pick out the difference between Wyoming and Montana. That's fucking sad. I'll tell you, Washington State is kind of, you know, out there too. They're all fucking square. The 3 of them are, at least. And another square one, Oregon, which is not fucking Oregon, it's Oregon. It's the only other state in the union besides youre to have, it'd be illegal to pump your own gas. You have to have an attendant. Honestly, I've lived in a shitload of states. Pumping your own gas is a hell of a lot faster than not pumping your own gas. It's very frustrating to sit there in line watching one guy work fucking 50 pumps. Like he's at a fucking, some kind of party that we won't mention here. See, the thing is about the bewitching hour is that we have a very low budget, but we do have sponsors, so I will have to read some advertisement here. Or advertisement, as they say in fucking England. Look at that. Just like that. We are 9 minutes in. Wow. You guys are going to hear me talk a shitload. How you smoke your cigarette like that? Like this? Right behind a wall. A place you shouldn't be smoking. Or maybe you do one of these, right? You're a real tough guy, fuckers, right? Wonder if we can hear the Overlord up there. I don't think so. Maybe very little. Check out my friend here. Alright. So like everybody else, we work for somebody else. I'm going to read the advertising here. Take a little sip off my Go Juice here. CNC Incorporated, everybody. Also part of the larger conglomerate that we have here. CNC Incorporated is a fine purveyor of goods and services. Established in the early 90s as mainly a landscaping and labor for hire business, CNC has branched out to also include sign fabrication, moving services, medical imaging, firefighting, fraud detection, foreclosed property upkeep, pharmaceutical representation, food preparation, and long-distance phone service, and much, much more. CNC Incorporated prides itself on its quickly getting whatever job you need done and are valued. That's right, I mean valued. 63% customer approval rating. So call 1-800-888-CINC today to have us consult a job for you. CNC Incorporated is in no way responsible for any lost, stolen, damaged, appropriated, or urinated on property and isn't liable for anything or anyone. Payment is required upfront, in cash, in full, and there are never any refunds. All contracts are final and, as always, favor the corporation heavily. Alright, enough of the advertising for now, and enough of this nerd shit. Man, my mouth still tastes kind of like stale attic air. Idaho, beautiful. Alright, hope you're hungry because we're getting to the fucking meat and potatoes here. Everybody's got paper towels in their house. You know, these things, you know, non-biodegradable, or I guess not in the first 150 years. Before we get into using paper towels, let's just start off with when you go to the store, right? Everybody's looking for fucking deals and shit. Paper towels are fucking expensive. It's like fucking toilet paper. You need this stuff, but it's fucking awful, awful expensive. I mean, majority of the trip's cost is when you go there and you have to buy paper towels, fucking toilet paper, or paper plates. I like paper plates. I like the ridge ones. You know, they don't hold up too well, but I like them. But regardless of that shit, so you try to get a fucking deal, right? But in all honesty, it's like buying mustard. Either buy French's or Gouldens or fucking Grey Poupon or even that French one, Mayal. You gotta buy the good shit. And Bounty and Viva are fucking cream of the crop. It's the only ones you really should buy, theoretically. Bounty ones are those big fucking honker ones. It's fucking, I don't know, what the fucking, the 8-pack costs like $20 or fucking $19.99 or whatever the fuck. You gotta buy the good ones. Alright, before we get into the usage, you know, I almost don't even like fucking paper towel holders because they, I don't know, unless you fix them, unless they're the ones underneath the cabinet where you pull off, that's fine. But those, you ever see the fucking weird ones where they stand up and they got like the arm that fucking is like a nagging father, you know, because he's, you know, what the fuck is it? He's worried about fucking pricing? Wow, I'm fucking nervous. I gotta slow the fuck down. But I don't like the ones with the arm because it fucking keeps you from, you just get like 2 or 3 and just rip it off. I hate when fucking people count how many paper towels you're doing. I got a couple of friends that go over to their house or whatever, so, you know, some of them don't give a shit, others, oh, Jesus, look at all the paper towels you're using. Yeah, because one isn't enough, ever. And if you get a big fucking spill, you know, I don't know, 5 or 9 probably is going to help. So there's the thing. With paper towels, you got people who are fucking cheap with them, and then you got people who are cheap when they buy them. They buy these 1-ply fucking, you know, dog shit paper towels that wouldn't sop up a fucking water drip, let alone a fucking glass of water. You ever notice you fucking spill anything, and it's way more than it looked like? That's why I grabbed 9. It's who the fuck grabs 1? What do you do with 1? From time to time, I might grab 1 to blow my nose, which is the wrong move to do. It's the wrong move. Always is. after a while, especially if you work somewhere where they don't have like tissues or something, fucking rubs the nostrils fucking raw. They suck something awful to blow your nose with. I don't know why anybody would. People do though. Oh yeah, so when you got the fucking paper towel holder and it's buckled underneath the cabinet, I hate, and this goes for toilet paper too, you can't fucking hang it so it hangs off the back and you pull, right? You gotta have the up over, the fucking, the hoof. You gotta have it up over so you can yank off of it with one hand. And then, of course, there's always that fucking one where you yank on it and it leaves this fucking thin-ass string, and then you're left with either a thin-ass string in your hand and more missing off the fucking rack, or fucking vice versa, which is just as fucking bad. Let's smoke a cigarette because I'm coming in a little hot here. Let me fucking go into this. Yep. Okay. If you can notice by the tagline on the episode or title or description or whatever the fuck you want to call it, well, you guys are gonna fucking hang with me here because I'm not good with the technical shit, and this fucking podcast is never being edited. I will admit I did start it over because even if I sound nervous and shit or whack right now, I sounded way worse 10 minutes ago. Well, the time kept changing. I wrote down 8:15 when I walked down here. It was probably 8:22. I probably got to start at 8:37. Or we're going to call it 8:32. Somewhere in the middle. You agree, sir? Oh, yeah? Okay. Is it hot in here, or am I just scared to death? And my hands are sweating. So I don't even need to look at the notes. I mean, I'll refer to the notes, but the potatoes point of the fucking portion here, we're going to talk about Napoleon Dynamite. That's what I'm talking about. The description, the fucking word of the day, all that other shit, panhandle. You get the fucking gist. I still remember where I was when I saw that fucking movie. Well, let me tell you something about somebody trying to fucking describe that movie to me. It's indescribable. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, then you never laughed at The Office or fucking any of those other, like, fucking oddly funny shows where it's, I don't know, it's not really done for humor. They're not, I mean, they're trying for fucking laughs, but, and second of all, Napoleon Dynamite without Uncle Rico is a piece of shit. Sort of. I was living in Florida, another panhandle reference. When I heard about that, friends of mine, I just moved down there, I think it was fucking February or March 2006? Five. They say, you see this movie? I said, no, I haven't fucking seen this movie. I was like, is it good? They're like, oh yeah. I was like, well, what's it about? I can't really explain it to you. I said, what the fuck do you mean you can't explain it to me? You have to be able to explain it. It's a fucking movie. It's got a plot. It's got a fucking, no. Napoleon Dynamite, they weave a fucking story through it, but the whole shit is just John Hader being a fucking dancing freak weirdo. Fucking Uncle Rick, the van, I don't know, the subtleties of when that shit is parked directly underneath that overhang is insane. And fucking Kip, when he comes out all blinged out, all gangster, meet his soulmate. You're on cyberspace, aren't you? And Diedrich Bader's part in that is masterful. You think I go on a starlet night? I could talk all day about the fucking quotes, but I'd rather just talk about the fucking movie. It's in fucking Idaho too, which they have a festival there and shit. It really is a masterpiece. It's like it's a lot like other movies, which I won't name because I'm probably gonna fucking talk about those too at some point, so I won't bore you twice. Well, actually, I might bore you fucking twice. Let me take that back. pause for a little federal toast here. Let me reference the notebook here. So yeah, when I saw it, I was fucking howling laughing. And it's just a perfect movie about nothing. It's the fucking tether. You see at the end when he fucking finally beats the other guy at tetherball? I think he's playing fucking whatever her face is. I forget her name. She's weird. And she's one of the few major actresses in that. The tots, too. When he kicks his fucking leg when he gets pushed. Yep. I think we might hear the Overlord. Hey, Overlord, can you turn that down a little bit? I got more than one Overlord up there, I forgot.
You gotta leave it open a little bit so they can get down there to use the bathroom.
Okay. As you can see, we're
filming. I didn't do anything.
Alright, can you shut it?
I can't shut it all the way.
Alright. Thank you, Overlord. So yes, as you can also tell, I'm filming in the Sasquatch Den, which is also the Doozer's bathroom. So, but they don't need to go yet. We'll be back to whatever the hell we were talking about. Pulling dynamite. Hey. I had 2 shirts. One was a vote for Pedro shirt, which even when I bought it was small on my chunky ass. But the other shirt I bought, which happened to be, I believe, a size too big, was a picture of Tina that said, "Tina, come get your dinner." Come on, you fat lard. I got another thing here. It wasn't supposed to be in the 90s or 80s. I don't know. I've been to Idaho several times. The whole fucking state is kind of on a 10-year hiatus.